Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and today we're going to be talking all about Spider-Man No Way Home and what we could expect from character upgrades and reworks. And I'm just basically expanding on yesterday's or today's earlier video where we saw the first sneak peek, because now that we have Spidey's uniforms out of the way, who else could arrive? But first, we're going to cover a small little patch that was sneaked out here in the wee early hours of the morning today, fixing the timeline battle bug or glitch. And a lot of players in Vibranium could feel that it was happening, but we could not confirm it 100%. But thankfully the devs looked into it, and there was an issue of not being able to match with, searching for and not being able to find other players when they were using Hela or Sif on their team, apparently. So yeah, very, very weird. When certain characters or certain characters in certain uniforms were on the team, you could not find the player. And this was especially difficult for players that were at the top, because you want to battle the players at the top of the PvP ladders to get more points and climb up faster. So this has been fixed. You may need to log out and log back in if you've been logged in non-stop for the past like 18 hours to hit this patch. But yeah, that's really cool. The devs fixed it that quickly. And as far as the players go, trust your instincts, trust your gut when it comes to bugs like that. So that's basically it for that there. Now we have the very exciting, let me move my camera over here, the very exciting this is a Spider-Man tier list. That's right, guys. You thought I was only going to do tier list videos after the update? No way. I'm milking this Spider-Man thing for every last drop. I'm trying to squeeze every last drop out of Peter Parker and Peter's what? So anyways, here we go. Let's get into it. Basically, the way that this works is beyond God tier. Basically, the way that this works is I am going to try and guess what it is that the players want, the community wants. So you got to watch this video and you got to tell me in the comments down below whether I did a good job or not. I'll leave that tier for the end. There's a secret here. There's a joke here. Okay, so basically the way that this works is I have no idea. I don't work for Netmarble, guys. I'm not a Marvel Future Fight secret triple agent or whatever. I'm just a dude standing in front of a camera, okay, making videos about this game. That's all. That's all I am. Okay, nothing too special. But I do have all of you behind me and beside me. So let me know. Like I said, I'm going to try and guess how these characters shake out. Obviously, there's no guarantee that any of these characters are getting anything. The only character right now that we can say with 100% accuracy and 100% certainty that's definitely getting something is Spider-Man, because we've seen the sneak peek with his uniform. So I just want to make it very clear, just like Cage and Kim make it clear when they do the live streams. They're like, this is all subject to change. I just want to make it clear, guys. I'm not promising you anything. I don't know anything about the update coming. I don't know, like, I didn't even think there was going to be an update. But I think this is fun because, yeah, we get to sort of speculate on what's coming very soon. It's like 5 days away. So yeah, I mean, we think Spider-Man's going to get a uniform. Sure, 2 uniforms, yes. I hope that those uniforms make him beyond God tier. That's basically how this tier list works. Apologies that it took me like 3 minutes, 4 minutes to actually get that out there. But that's basically what this tier list is how good I think these characters are going to be, / how good I want these characters to be, and how good I think y'all, all of y'all watching, want these characters to be as well. So I kind of hesitate to put anyone else in this category with Spider-Man, because he is able to take on the Sinister Six by himself. He's able to take on every single foe that he's ever fought, basically, and win, with some notable exceptions, but whatever. So he should be the strongest, right? He is the hero. He is the one that overcomes all of the issues. However, all of the obstacles. I do kind of want Green Goblin to also be as powerful as Spider-Man, or like slightly weaker, but still like neck and neck. And I just really like red and green. Yin and yang. I just really like their sort of dynamic, and I think it'd be really cool to get a really powerful Willem Dafoe uniform for Green Goblin and like a tier 3. Like, I just think that'd be so dope. And yeah, like, I think it's just really cool. I just really like Green Goblin top to bottom. I love the explosions. I love the Goblin aesthetic. I love the glider. Like, there's everything. There's nothing about the character that I don't like. Obviously, I'm not rooting for him to win. Don't get me wrong, but you kind of get what I'm saying. That's basically it for me personally in Beyond God Tier. I know some of you are tempted to just say, Alex, we should just put every single character in Beyond God Tier. What are you doing? This is the video, okay, guys? This is the video. But we can't do this. That's ridiculous. That's not going to happen. That's not realistic. And as much of a fantasy fan as I am, you know, I indulge myself in the you know, occasional LARPing. No, I don't LARP. But anyways, it's not realistic. It doesn't make sense. So I think God Tier, we could probably expect another 2 or 3 characters for God Tier, and I would put these 3 cats in God Tier for the following reasons. Dr. Octopus, we've already seen the devs rework him, so they just need to basically do it again. They know how to do it for Dr. Octopus. Maybe they're going to shift him back to combat. Maybe they're going to keep him speed. Who knows? But right here, like, this cluster of characters is also representing all speed and combat, right? Speed, speed, and then combat, and then question mark. So that's crazy how concentrated the typing is. Okay, but I just want to point out that they've already reworked him once very well. When they first gave him the Superior Octopus uniform a year and a half ago, they can do it again. The reason why I chose Lizard, by the way, minor spoilers for the trailers if you haven't seen the trailers, okay? Also minor spoilers for Venom 2. Enter Let There Be Carnage. Minor spoilers for that as well. So the reason why I chose Lizard as well for God Tier is because he has a really good tier 2 passive. For those of you guys that don't know, he has the same tier 2 passive as Rogue and Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, where buff effects are 20% more powerful when they're activated by him, and their duration lasts for 30% longer. So characters like this are just really cool because their buffs are always stronger than they seem. You know, 5 seconds of invincibility is actually 6 seconds of invincibility, and 50% penetration is actually like, you know, 60% penetration. You get where I'm going with this, right? Not only are the buffs bigger and last longer, giggity, but they can also take advantage of CTPs more effectively. CTPs of energy, CTPs of rage, judgment. Their effects, instead of lasting for 5 seconds, will last for 7 seconds. It's really, really cool. So I just want to see more characters like that become meta, because we have already seen what happens when it's Rogue. We've kind of seen what happens when it's Captain Marvel. I would like it to happen to Lizard. And then last but not least, Electro here. I'm not the biggest Jamie Foxx fan, but he's a premium character. He was basically only used for ABX briefly before he was replaced. And I mentioned before the cluster and the concentration of combat and speed types. Electro could definitely get a type change to Blast, which would help balance out the update a little bit more, rather than giving a bunch of combat and speed types a Transcendence / Tier 3. So that's how it shakes out for them. Then we have like solid rework category. I'm gonna put Vulture and Sandman here just because I can't, you know, realistically put everyone in God Tier. I personally really like Sandman, and I love the way his skills animate in the game. They look really gorgeous, and I do think the devs could do an outstanding job. So I'm tempted to put him up here just because I think he would look so cool, and you know, skills that look cool and are also useful are the best, right? Like, look at Heimdall, right? You don't really need to use him, but you want to because of how cool his 4th skill looks. Kind of the same situation with Sandman, but yeah. And then Vulture, just pretty, you know, kind of like a B-tier character. We have a lot of characters that fly. We have a lot of characters that have like wing-based attacks. So I'm not too, you know, jazzed or hyped about his potential rework. I don't think, unlike some of these other characters, they can't really get too much more creative with Vulture than they already have. And actually, if you look at his uniform and non-uniform look, he does share a lot of skills anyways. Like, he does a spin and throws out some bombs. He does another spin. He does a couple of flybys. Like, it's a little bit repetitive. So, yeah, I'm going to kind of... I got to pick one of the Sinister Six to kind of dump on. It's going to be Vulture. And then probably nothing. This is where the majority of characters actually go. We do see Wong briefly in the movie, in the trailers. But he's probably not going to get a Christmas winter suit or whatever it is that he's wearing, that winter suit when he's walking into the desert. Venom, this is the small spoiler here, at the end of Venom 2, he does the post-credit scene is what I'm talking about. He does see Peter Parker on TV. He does see Spider-Man on TV. There's a you know, 0.001% chance that we get something new for Venom. Who knows? We don't get stuff for Venom when it comes to his movies, which kind of feels bad, but maybe we'll get them for Spidey's movies. I don't know. It's kind of a wish and a prayer type thing. I don't think there's any promotional material that includes Rhino, and I haven't read or exposed myself to any spoilers, so I have no idea if he's in this movie. He was in the last movie, well, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 with Andrew Garfield, but who knows at this point. Paul Giamatti. Mysterio apparently died at the end of the last movie, but we know how it is with Marvel. They don't really kill off a lot of villains. They usually end up bringing a lot of them back. And Mysterio has some really dope skills, sort of like Sandman. He's just missing that transcendence that they could easily copy and paste from Dr. Octopus. Scorpion, again, zero indication that he's in the movie at all. Kraven, also zero indication that he's in the movie at all. However, apparently early scripts of the movie had it focused more on Kraven hunting Spider-Man and hunting Peter Parker, and that's a very famous and very good comic run where Kraven obtains the black Spider-Man suit, the symbiote suit, and kills Spider-Man and buries him. Well, we know Spidey gets back up, but yeah, it's kind of cool. He's standing over his grave laughing. And then last but not least, Doctor Strange. I put him here in the probably nothing category because although he does feature pretty prominently in the movie, and we do see in the trailers Doctor Strange wearing a different outfit. We do see a different outfit for Strange that's sort of like black and gold, sort of like Spidey's black and gold outfit. I don't think the devs are going to give him something so soon and so close to his title movie, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. We know for sure when a movie has a character's name in it, right? Shang-Chi in The Legend of the Ten Rings, Black Panther, Doctor Strange, and the Multiverse of Madness. We know when that happens, the lead character has to get a new uniform. And in Doctor Strange's case, yeah, it's coming out in just a few months, so I'm not sure that they're going to double dip there. A lot of people are saying that Doctor Strange could get an artifact. That's definitely possible. That's a really good sort of hedge bet. But yeah. And then last but not least, this category right here is the Drax category. The Drax tier. That's right. There's no one there because Drax is invisible. Hopefully you weren't expecting something actually clever because this is my level of jokes here, guys. It's amateur as hell. So yeah, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of this tier list for how I think these characters should shake out in terms of their power level. And it'll be fun to compare this, basically compare this when the update comes out to what we're getting, and then where they end up landing once we've gotten them and tested them out and seen everything. So yeah, hopefully it's this or better. That'd be dope. Thanks so much for watching. Smash the like button to make the movie come 1 second faster, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.